DVD Era TV back at y'all with another one. Y'all know the slogan. Today we gonna talk about the long history of drama between Jim Jones and Mase. Now let's get into it.
Mixtapes and DVDs is my era.
Facts.
We did it better.
Yep.
Pelly leathers,
Facts.
ACG boots. We 80s babies and early 90s when it got grimy. I was out of this world, you could not find me unless you check the lobby. Hustling was my hobby. We was lobby boys
Yep.
before Jim Jones. You could catch me in Harlem eating Jimbos.
Now, Mase and Jim Jones are some of the biggest hip-hop artists out of Harlem. Jim Jones has been known for being consistent, and Mase signed to Bad Boy Records in the 90s and blossomed into a big star selling millions of records worldwide. Mase will help his childhood friend Camron get his first record deal, and after Camron got his big break, Killer will help usher other Dipset members in the game like Joel Santana, J.R. Ryder, Hell Rell, Jim Jones, just to name a few. Now, over the years, Jim Jones always mentioned Mase's name in regards of playing a big role in him and Camron's success, and Jim Jones even say Mase is the one who taught him how to rap.
Mase taught me how to rap, and Cam always made sure I was on every single album he had. So I always got to give credit to where credit is due.
Now, Mase and Jim Jones' relationship will crumble after Mase and Camron fell out over the whole situation surrounding the Horse and Carriage song and video. Now, Mase was on Camron's single for Horse and Carriage, and when it was time to do a video for the song, Mase wanted to be paid. Now, Mase didn't want to be paid directly from Camron. Mase wanted to use Camron's budget and run it up. And, when you don't use your whole budget, that money goes back to the label. So Mase wanted him to, break the bread with him. He even suggested that him and Camron can split the money. But Camron didn't take it that way. Camron looked at it like his friend. And, his childhood friend was just charging him to do a verse in a video. So he took it the wrong way. They were young at the time. So basically, Mase and Camron fell out behind that whole situation. And they wasn't rocking with each other for years. Now, fast forward to 2004. Mase is at Hot 97 on the morning show with Miss Jones and DJ Envy, and he's speaking on his situation with Camron. And during this interview, Jim Jones will call in live on air, and he'll get on Hot 97 and basically express his feelings towards Mase.
Let's start with the book. You was fabricating the book. We went on the road with you, yeah, but we left because you wasn't giving us no money, so we went and got money.
Now, when Jim Jones called in to speak to Mase live on air during his interview, Jim Jones was basically expressing that he felt Mase was telling lies in his book, and also, even though Mase took them on tour, he wasn't paying them fairly. Now, years down the line, Jim Jones even say that him and Camron used to help Mase get clothes and get gear and get fresh. So I just feel like Jim Jones feel like Mase owes him a little more than he was trying to give. And, Mase got on and Mase wasn't looking out for his guys the way he was supposed to.
All of them had their little riffs uptown. Cam, Mase, everybody had got into the little back in the day because we were so young with their success, and they started getting money. It was just different. And Mase popped off. Mase was looking like the king of Harlem. He wasn't showing no love. He wasn't giving back to the community. He wasn't picking his L up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, so you got, like me and Cam always knew how to get fresh, stay with sneakers, know how to hustle, dip and dab, get to the bag a little bit. Mase wasn't on that. You dig? He was a little bit less fortunate. Like, you dig? Like, we more or less made sure we held him up, made sure he was fresh, made sure you know what I mean? Like, he wasn't selling no slabs, he wasn't selling no cracks, he wasn't getting no packs, he wasn't doing none of that. So when you that young and I've been in that situation where I didn't have, and I'm around niggas getting Jordans and all that shit. I know how I feel. I feel like a bozo. When he hit, it was like hitting lottery, and in turn, it was like, now I got the bag. Let me show y'all something. Y'all is gonna have to kiss my ass now, and that didn't go as good as he wanted it to.
Now, it seems like the reason why Jim Jones was disappointed at Mase is because Mase got in position and he wasn't looking out for his people and helping his people like he could have. And plus, Jim Jones had a loyalty to Cam. You get what I'm saying? Even though they may not be on good terms or see eye to eye like that today, at one point, they were real tight. And, Jim Jones is riding for Cam. So any problems Cam had, Jim Jones is going to have them problems too. And, I just feel like if they was getting Mase clothes and helping them get fresh, he could have did a little more for them. So I could see why Jim don't really rock with Mase like that. Now, it do seem like Mase and Jim Jones try to repair their relationship over the years, but things didn't go too well with that. Now, in a recent interview with Jim Jones, he had some words for Mase.
I don't care about Mase. I don't care for Mase too much. You heard? Tell Mase go say some prayers. You heard? My deck Mase. Let me stop.
Now, that was Jim Jones at the Breakfast Club with Charlamagne the God and DJ Envy expressing his feelings towards Mase. Now, I'm going to keep it a buck. This is just my opinion. I feel like Jim Jones still got a lot of resentment towards Mase because Mase and Cam is cool now and they getting money together now. I feel like Jim Jones don't like the fact of that situation being that him and Cam is not as tight as they used to be. But I could be wrong. Think about it, like Jim Jones is a real emotional dude, man. He probably feels some type of way that Cam is cool with Mase again and him and Cam is no longer cool like they used to be. He might feel a way about that. But anyway, tell me what y'all think. Now, I couldn't play that whole interview with Jim Jones and Mase going back and forth at Hot 97, but that definitely was hilarious. Definitely was big in the mixtape and DVD era when that happened. It was crazy. What Mase said, wow, Jimmy, you changed. Yo, Jim Jones said, I will put you on the Koofy Smack list. But anyway, tell me what y'all think. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'm out. 1.